on my own. I'm speaking with my bestie, Chris Wallace, and we're excited because we look like we're on TV, right? So, we're coming live to talk about the best thing that you could do for yourself if you're a budding entrepreneur, a budding online entrepreneur. And we're also going to discuss a little bit of the energetics of today. So if you're interested, just stick around. You will, you can comment. We can read your comments. We love that. And voila. Do you want to start, Chris, or should I be starting?
Well, we're talking about kicking off her, right?
Yes.
Her matrix?
Kicking her off.
Yes. So we have our welcome call this evening, UK 7 p.m. time, which you could still join.
Absolutely.
And
by the way, just before we go into the depths of it, you will find the link to the sales page for her Enlightened Business Matrix above this video. And I'll stuff one in the comments, but it won't show in every page because Mr. Facebook is not very nice to us. So it shows where it shows and it doesn't where it doesn't. But you can always find it above the video. Sorry, Chris.
No problem. So like I said, we have our welcome call tonight, 7 p.m. UK, which is 2 p.m. for me this week, right? We're in the middle of the Europe and US changing time, so just be aware of that. But you still have this week and next week to join us for her matrix, which, as you know, if you've been around and listening to us at all for the last month, we take 12 women, we still have spots open, through 6 months of building the mindset and the tech for all of your online business pieces. But at the end of this 6 months, we have an online summit, our second Women Lighting the Way Summit. So it's more than just building your email list or deciding your opt-in, creating it, and fostering, building the confidence to do all this. We actually have an international online event where your people can hear you, hear your story, and see if their energy resonates with you and what your message is. And I think that is the best way to find people, to find your audience.
I agree. If you say so.
And today, as Isaiah alluded, today is the first day of Aries, which means it's time to set an intention for the next 12 months of the zodiac. We have the spring equinox that just occurred, and now the kickoff of Aries. So this fiery
and guess what?
Monday,
the International Summit is happening on the autumn equinox, almost. Yeah. So, so we're coming.
Very nice timing. So that fiery Aries energy, I'm sure you're feeling it today, is giving you that little push to step outside your comfort zone and do something that's going to benefit you and your business that you will be thankful for in 6 months. Yes. So
in 6 months and in a year and, and later on.
Yes. Because the key to this is starting.
I wanted to, I'm going to go into the tech here because it's my job.
Yeah.
So I wanted to specify that when we say building the foundations of your business, what we mean to say is we help you build a foundation that is solid enough for you to build whatever you want on top of that. On top of that, you can decide to build a nice little 2-story house or a little villa, or you can build the freaking Empire State if you wish, and the foundations are going to be solid enough. Because I see so many online entrepreneurs, they start and they go for the, temporary solutions. Let's do this. But then in 6 months or in a year, if you want to grow, you have to start all over again, and learn new tech and get through all the hoops again. So I really, my heart goes to those women. And that's what I want to avoid, basically. So no, we are going to help you. In H.E.R, we build the foundations that are solid enough for you to build whatever empire you're dreaming of. And it doesn't have to be big or huge, but it can if you want it to. Back to you, Chris.
Which is funny you're talking about that, which is exactly me, right? I built a website on, well, Vistaprint, because that was cheap and I could do it quickly. And I think I tried Canva, which, you know, those aren't, it's not the best thing. It's not even the easiest thing. It seems like it's easy because you have direct access, but no, in the long run, that's not the way to go.
Yeah, and the long run gets shorter by the minute. You know, once you actually hit the success, and with the summit experience, you can literally build an email list off of nothing, or double or triple your existing email list. Well, you will need the foundations because the business will be there, hopefully, you know, if you do the work.
Right.
Oh, just while we're talking about this, H.E.R is not a program that we do the work for you. It's a program where you invest money, time, and energy, and we support you with all our skills and talents so that you get to the point where you want to be. But it's not a done for you program, and it's not a program that you can buy and leave on your computer and just pray. It's not going to happen.
I've tried that too.
I've tried that too. I have a few programs on my computer that I'm still dreaming will work at some point, but they don't, you know.
Yeah. So today, the start of the zodiac calendar, the start of Aries, is the perfect energy to take that step, to start something. This is the beginning energy.
Yeah.
And even if you think you're not ready, this is the program to get you ready. Even though you may feel like that for a long time. It's not like it goes away, right? Every time you start something new, it all comes up. So
and every time you have to remember that you have to start not ready.
Yes. Right. But the topics that I am planning to tackle in the mindset over the next 6 months should be, you know, a nice cycle so that every level you reach, you just repeat. You go back through the steps, because we were talking about upper leveling earlier. Every time you reach a new level, it's going to come up again, and you'll just have to revisit. But this will be easier because it'll be laid out. You've already been through it once, and this will be a group program. So you're not taking the step alone.
Yeah.
Which I think is one of the really nice aspects of the program.
Yeah. And also it's not one of those programs where we give you the tutorials and we give you the Zoom calls and then we go away on vacation and you go and do it on your own. We will be there every week. So you will have every month we have 3 Zoom calls, 3 live Zoom calls. And so we don't leave you alone. You just are allowed 1 week of implementation where we are not there pushing and pulling and being the best ever cheerleaders that you can imagine. Not only us, but your fellow speakers as well can be the best ever cheerleaders possible. And also, you know, me, I know I'm kind of bossy. So you might end up, you know, having me on your back. But that's really also why I feel very confident to say that this program can change your business and your life. It's because, you know, if you decide to invest in yourself and commit in this business program or this building business program, we're going to keep you accountable for it so that you actually do the work and get the results, because this is what you want, right?
So even if you don't currently have a business, if you're considering beginning a business, I think you can jump into this and build it in these coming months, right? All the pieces are there.
It's going to be, you know, energetically, it's a very, every year when spring hits, there's the sap rising in the trees. Of course, we're talking to people from the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Hi, guys from Australia, completely different energy. You can still join, but, you know, not the same energy. But for us in the Northern Hemisphere, we have all this energy rising, this spring, literally springing energy.
Yes.
And we're back into the maiden energy, and the maiden is dynamic, and she's got full of ideas, and she is really into this. But even more than that, this year in particular, at least in Europe, what we see is that the whole COVID thing seems to be receding. So people want this springtime energy in their lives. We have this energy, and that means that they're also the customers. The joy is coming back. And so whatever you're selling, or whatever you're thinking about selling, now is going to be a very good time to do so, because people are expecting things to change after 2 years of kind of a little stale energy, and everybody kind of, okay, we don't know where we're going, blah blah blah.
Right.
Now it's like we have a double spring: the spring of the season, and the spring of the desire of people to get back to having a life, and having fun in
Making
life.
plans.
Yeah, making plans.
Yeah.
So very good time. Very good time.
Yeah. And if this is something that you think you could be interested, you feel a pull. So not maybe a push. I don't like the feeling of a push, but I like the feeling of being pulled towards something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wonder, ask yourself, why not take the step? And if there's a question or some confusion about, is this for me? Is this for my business? Is this going to help me? You could always journal on that. Although I have a theory that confusion is mostly self-inflicted, because you say it enough times and you start to believe it. So the opposite is also true, I believe.
Yeah. I believe that, if we wait until we're ready to do everything, we never do anything, because we're never going to be fully ready. I can always perfect my whatever I'm doing. I can always be a little more educated, a little richer, a little more calmer when my kids are grown, or my kids have left home, or whatever. But at the same time, life is for the living. And if you have this dream of an online business, if you have been more than dreaming of, planning to do this, but you're still stuck in a place where you either have not dared to start, or you have started in what I call the so random way. So you've been, for instance, posting like a mofo on social media, thinking, hey, I'm gonna, post on social media, and then people are gonna buy off me. This is not a business. This is a very expensive hobby, to the best. You need a structure at some point. If you're going to create a restaurant business, you need a few things, like tables and somebody who knows how to cook, and some food. And it's the same for an online business. We can't. Indeed, we don't have tables and chairs and pizza dough and a cook, but we have so many things that are going to be these foundations. And if we start working on it in structured, aligned way with not only who you are, but what you want to reach as a result, you will be efficient. I'm sorry to be just like blunt, but this is how it works. And I'm not saying that it's the only method, right, that we are going to be teaching you. There are many methods that work. So the main thing that you should consider is the intangible. Do you feel like we, Chris and myself, are the people that can help you? When you hear us talk, when you see our faces, do you think, hey, those two seem to have something that can be helpful to me? And maybe yes, and maybe not. But if you do, don't think it over. You got 2 weeks, but why not today? We've got 2 weeks. We start officially on April 4th, but the welcome call is tonight. And we're excited to say that although there are still available spots, some of the spots are taken from now. And that has been such a joy to welcome the first ladies in there. Such a joy.
There's a payment plan for
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can talk money.
Right.
Let's talk money. So the program is a 6 month program. Every month we work on a different topic. So both a mindset topic and a practical tech topic. So it can be email providers. It can be, Chris is going to be tackle all the syndromes, the imposter syndrome, the witch syndrome, all these things that block us. And I'm going to be tackling all the technical foundations that we need to build upon. So websites, payment processors, elevator speeches, recording, going live, email providers, funnels, landing pages, the whole shebang of tech around. And every month we do one thing. So it's not like everything at the same time. We do one thing and then we proceed to the next. At the end of the 6 months, we have the summit, and you have by that time all the foundations, including a recorded speech for the summit. And the whole program is 200, no, sorry, 1,000. I need the sales page in front of my eyes because the numbers come in French in my head. $2,997. It's dollars and not euros, which I usually say euros. And yes, there is a payment plan. If you are really into us and you really like us and you want one-to-one coaching on top of that, so every month you have an hour of one-to-one coaching with either Chris or myself. That means you want to be a VIP, and you can be a VIP for the lovely amount of $3,497. And again, there's a payment plan for that. So voila.
Or if you sign
program
and bring a friend, you get the
Oh.
VIP
Oh,
for free.
I forgot that one. Yeah. If you do sign up and refer a friend, and if your friend comes in saying, hey, this person gave me the push that I needed to join her, you will get bumped to the VIP as a thank you for bringing a friend.
Very VIP. I wish I could say it like that on a development.
Yeah. So big program. Big price tag. We feel that's for some of you, it might be a big price tag, but how can I say that differently? I freaking trust that it's going to be the best investment of your online business life.
I've spent that much on a couple of programs and I did not get the tech or the mindset over that period of time.
Yeah. And again, we are not a business program, right? We are not going to teach you how to reach 10K months or 20K months. We don't have a technique for you to market or anything. We are just helping you build the house. You bring in the furniture, right? But it's your business. And the fact that we do that with only a small amount of small amount of women. So by the way, the spots are filling up, which makes us happy. The fact that it's a small group, it's a small community, that means that we can tackle your issues. It's not a cookie cutter program. At this minute, we have nothing is ready because we don't know what you will need. So we are getting ready to customize our teachings to your needs, to the needs of your business or of your particular mindset. Yeah, we have a framework, obviously.
Yeah.
But we can, obviously. But I mean, we're ready to say, if you say, oh, I don't like this tool, I want to use another tool.
Yeah.
We'll accommodate. If you say, oh, but me, I'm so afraid of this particular thing, then Chris, think about it. And she will come up with an affirmation around it, I'm sure. Something like
a technique. Yes.
Yeah, a technique, a way to tackle the mindset and not let it be the death of you, because that's one of the things with the online business is when you're starting, and even after that, but when you're starting, it can be very lonely. Lonely in your head. Kind of,
Yes.
And you have all those thoughts of, what should I, what can't I, how am I allowed to, blah, blah, blah. And you've got both the gremlins, the mindset ones, and you have the real tech questions, like how do I do this, and that's why we come live once a week, and you can ask your questions, and we have one Q&A call every month where we only tackle your questions. Basically, we have
And the Facebook group.
Yeah, you have a Facebook group, obviously, where you can go and ask your questions at any time. So yeah, we're pumped by this program. We're really excited. At least I am. I know I've been kind of not sleeping for the last few days, but maybe it's springtime energy kicking in. But yeah, at the same time, I've been prepping all the back end of the website, because we have a dedicated website with a dedicated course platform just for you. So you can get in there and everything, you can find everything. Obviously, everything is recorded, and you can have replays for as long as you need them, basically. And so I've been doing all that, and it's really, it feels, maybe we should remind people that last year we kind of created this program unconsciously, that it was created without our really creating it. So it's kind of, it was a download almost, but it was a download in a way that every week or every month the information needed kind of seemed to be there, right? And so this year,
it was very organic. It just kind of grew on its own.
Yeah. And so this year we're kind of structuring this organic thing into something that can be useful and not overwhelming, because that's one of the things that we noted last year with our speakers from the 2021 edition of the summit, is that I was full on at the beginning, and I realized I should just shut up and let them implement, because it was like me saying, hey, you do this and that and the rest, and it was like, Isaiah, shut up, give them less at a time, and so now with Chris's help, I managed to do that and just organize the whole thing into quietly.
It's wonderful. You're so good at it.
Voila. So the link is above for the sales page. Everything is on the sales page. There's literally pages of written content of explaining everything. If you want more information, though, at the bottom there's a way to contact us. So you can contact us if you want to jump on a 30-minute call with either of us or with both of us, so that you can have your own personal questions answered. We understand that this can be a big financial investment, and if you want to, have your precise questions asked before you join in, you can do that by clicking on the link at the bottom of the sales page. I forgot to tell that you have a 30 days guarantee, no question asked. So if you decide that this is not the program for you, you can jump off. We would rather you didn't stay if you don't feel that it's the right place for you to be anyway. So, and as I was saying earlier on, there are many ways to get your online business off the ground. I believe ours is the best, but there are others. and maybe they are the best for you, which is fine too.
Yay. Okay.
Voila. I think that would be us. Or do we have anything else for today? Oh, and just so you know, since we kind of are very excited by this, we might be coming live daily. So get used to our faces. For the next 2 weeks, we might come live every day, and we're going to tease you until you go and read this sales page.
Yeah. So if you see us, that means there are still spots available.
Yeah. And if you don't, it means it will be for next year. But hopefully the summit is going to be long-lived, because I think that also, we didn't talk about that today. We might talk about that tomorrow. But the subject of the summit is really dear to my heart. So I'm so happy that this thing gets to live and have a life of its own. Voila.
Yep.
Thank you very much for having us. Any more information, you can reach out to either of us or click on the link at the bottom of the sales page. Thank you very much. Bye for now.